What's going on, listeners, watchers, and everybody else? It's me, Will, and I'm your host this week for the Marvelite podcast. With me, we have Nick.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And we also have Failwell34, a.k.a. Michael.
What a dooski, guys. Glad to be here again. Talk about all things Marvel.
So before we get into casual conversation, as we're known to do on the show, I want to remind our listeners that they can get 10% off at lootcrate.com with our code BRIDGE10. It's 10% off with our lootcrate.com/hybridnetwork code BRIDGE10. So, how you doing, guys? How you doing, Nick?
Yeah, I'm drinking whiskey straight, as I do every day.
Oh, that's a man with some sad inside him. Like he's been hurt by a bunch of comic book movies.
Damn, I thought I was hard. I had a cup of cranberry juice right now.
Okay.
I have some water somewhere, I'm sure. Well, we're actually missing someone here. What's up?
Oh, I was going to mention, too, earlier I went to the comic shop and I got the Unbelievable Gwenpool Volume 1, the trade paperback.
Yes, Nick
how
bought a
was
Marvel
that?
comic. Let's go.
There's a guy.
Yes, I got that. Then I was talking to the guys at the place, and I was like, yeah, you guys should come on our podcast.
Oh, shoot.
So I think they're going to be on, like, Marvelite or Super Friends soon.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
they're
we
cool guys, so.
Should get the director of my play on Super Friends. She's a big DC girl.
No.
Nick
Or
just
not.
shut that shit down quick.
Well, while we're on the topic of things that are blue, like DC, Captain America. So, word on the street is that Chris Evans, and a surprise to no one, is supposed to be leaving after Infinity War. Which I'm almost certain we talked about that like over a year ago. Is that his contract is probably running out and only he can really decide. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I did a video about this, covering the news, and it makes sense to me because I think originally his contract was for 6 movies, and he did all of those, and then he lengthened it or whatever, like re-signed to just do.
The Avengers?
I think it was it 3, maybe 3, because 2 or 3 movies, because obviously he'd have to be in the Avengers, and there's like a rumor that he's gonna be a cameo in SpiderMan 2 or something.
Really?
So
Better not be.
yeah, so something like that. But it makes sense to me that he's going to leave because he's getting older. He doesn't want to do this forever. And it's kind of hard to be in a big franchise like this for a while. So he wants to move on to other things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Snowpiercer 2.
Yeah, exactly. The TV show, right? It's getting one?
Oh, yeah, it is getting a show, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just like... It seems reasonable. He's been capped for, as Nick said, 6+ movies now. Him being in one last time for the last 2 Avengers films, that seems fine enough for me. Let somebody else take on the mantle, reboot it, or
That's one final ride, or one last time.
yeah, his
right?
last ride,
One last hurrah till Bucky picks up that shield.
Yeah, or the shield will go. The shield will go, instead of being flat, it'll be like vertical up in the dirt on top of his dead body.
Oh, you think he's gonna die in Infinity War?
He might. I could see that happening. And then what's it called? Because I know Chris Evans has in the past has explained, he wants to do other things. As Nick mentioned, he's getting older.
Yeah.
He wants to do more directing. And when it comes to these bigger budget films, like Nick said, not just like the filming and stuff, like the press junkets and all the additional stuff that come with it, it really can get into your schedule. So it seems fair, I think, if he wants to do other creative things.
You better earn your lumps. Hugh Jackman did it for 17 years.
Yeah, look at Ben Affleck. He wants to leave DC already.
Yikes. Well, that's because they don't have their shit together, but that's not our show. This is Marvelite, where we talk about Marvel's problems.
Yeah, who would take over for him, though? What candidate?
Oof.
I'm assuming Bucky. I kind of wish. Did you see the deleted scene from Civil War where they have Falcon and Bucky kind of use the shield for a hot second?
Yes, I have seen that.
Oh yeah, allude.
That was a reference.
Yeah, and make that like a reference. I think maybe they should have kept that in since we kind of have the news that Chris Evans will probably be leaving. So it'll be like, oh, if it goes to like Bucky or Sam or whoever the fuck. I don't know, they'll bring back Peggy and she'll be the new cat. But whoever it goes to, it won't be that much of a surprise.
Yeah, that's actually kind of true. Like who else would do it? I really don't see them recasting somebody else as Captain America. Like, I'm pretty sure if they were to do it, they would either go with Falcon or Bucky, right?
Yeah, I think they're just gonna move. Like, they're just gonna pass the mantle. It's like, we need a new Captain America. Since
Sebastian Stan has a 9-picture deal, and he's only been in 2 so far.
So it could be him.
Yep.
Well, also just nowadays, any Marvel film, they just automatically, like, whether you're like a small like member of the any movie, they'll like lock you down for as many contracts as they can, right?
And the thing is, cameos count as part of their contract deal. So yeah, Chris Evans with Infinity War, I think, is his 6. Because he has Cap.
Well, he's already done 6.
Or he's already done 6.
This is his renegotiation, his extension, whatever it was, Infinity War.
Yeah, because the last one would have been Civil War. Because you have Cap 1, 2, and 3. Then you have his cameo in Thor 2.
And 2 Avengers.
Yeah, and 2 Avengers. So those are the 6.
Yeah.
So they had to, I don't know, get him in for this one or something. They probably negotiated a while back.
And if you guys had to choose between Falcon or Bucky to be the new Cap, who would you want?
That's what I just said.
Peggy.
I just said who's the candidate to take over.
Well, no, it's like, who would you pick, though?
I would choose Bucky. It's like the story I've always wanted to see on the big screen, but at the same time, it's not the version of Bucky that I wanted. Right? I don't really like Sebastian Stan as Bucky too much. I know I'm going to get a ton of shit for that, but he hasn't wowed me in his role yet. But I don't know. I mean, maybe he could, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
both Bucky and Sam have had about the same amount of screen time. Sam had a cameo in Ant-Man, so I guess slightly more. But like, as far as we know them, we've known them about the same. Both done like 2 or 3, about 3 movies. So.
I could totally see people getting mad if let's say Bucky becomes the new Cap. People will be like, "Oh, why'd you give Falcon a chance? You know, in the comics right now, blah 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 blah."
It's like, yeah, he didn't become until after Bucky was Cap. So like, I don't have a problem with if Sam's not Cap and he's Falcon for a little while longer.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I think I'd probably say Bucky too.
Yeah, I had this great. I'm so bitter about Captain America because he's one of my favorite Marvel characters. Probably actually is my favorite Marvel character, and I love the Ed Brubaker version of that character. Like, there's over 100 issues of Winter Soldier and Captain America and everything. I love all that stuff, and I even wrote a treatment for a Captain America film too. That's very different than the one we've gotten. So that's why I'm really touchy about Captain America in general. I'm very embittered to the MCU version, but
I wonder what Ed Brubaker actually thinks about the movies.
He said he likes them, but
does he really?
He's a company guy. He's still working for them technically. So,
anyways, speaking of films being shot, our boy SpiderMan apparently news came out via Instagram. The actress for Liz Allen kind of let it leak that they're doing a couple reshoots for SpiderMan.
Oh shit, dude! Movie's doomed.
Confirmed doomed. Which, and the thing is, like most movies do have reshoots at some point or another. The problem is when the news like comes out, people get really concerned because I'm almost certain that Doctor Strange had reshoots at some point, but no one let it slip out, and I think that's the thing. That they kind of should have probably kept that one under wraps, because now people are gonna be worried as fuck because there's the connotation of they have to reshoot it. Shit, what went wrong? But it's probably regular stuff. Because I mean, I'm sure even DC had casual reshoots, or they had to make it more
DC
fun.
Never has reshoots.
They're just one and done, dude.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's just completely cohesive stories. Nothing wrong there.
Exactly. What if they reshoot? Like, what if Zendaya was MJ, but then they reshoot it so she's not, and then Elle Maybe's wrong again?
They did it just to spite Elle.
Yeah, they went back. It's like, you know what? We're gonna spite that one guy. Like not James Gunn, Mangold is like, hey, I need a favor from you guys.
God! Remember that whole controversy, the roaches thing and all? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I mentioned that the last.
But yeah,
time
I mean, do we have any thoughts about the reshoots? I don't.
Yeah, really. Michael, what do you think about them going back
and reshooting? Honestly, part of me is just like, it's probably not that big of a deal. I mean, like, all movies schedule reshoots for the most part. So I'm trying to keep optimistic about it. Hopefully it's nothing too big. Did they say how long they're doing the reshoots for?
Yeah, for 2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Ooh, jeez.
That seems pretty extensive then.
I don't think it's 2 months.
No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, like, damn, just Fantastic all over again. Jesus Christ.
But it's over, man. Right up to the wire.
Yeah, but for me, I don't think I'm too worried about the reshoots. It's a standard thing that movies usually do, and I'm still excited.
Yeah, every movie budgets in reshoots, even when they're shooting the film. That's why you want to have a good producer that can keep track of the budget so that things don't spiral out of control, because every time you make a movie, nothing is perfect when you're on set. You always have something like you watch the shots after, you're like, no, that looks weird there. He's squinting. He doesn't look right. The lighting is weird. Let's go back. They always want to do that. They want to fix it so it's as good as they can make it in the finished product.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so hopefully that's the case for Spider-Man.
I don't have a problem with reshoots. It's just that, like, there have been a couple instances in the past, so when the news gets out, it kind of puts a bad taste in people's mouth because they kind of associate it with some misfires in the film.
Some DC movies. Yeah.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it was them. Could be
You
anybody.
know what's interesting though is how it leaked via Snapchat through Liz Allen, right? The actress.
Yeah,
plays
Laura
her.
Harrier I think she posted on Instagram, and she's like, "Spider-Man reshoots." I'm like, "Oh God!" She told everybody.
I know. Now I wonder if like Marvel, like their snipers just kind of like locked in on her, like right afterwards.
Yeah,
Delete
dude.
the
Liz
Snapchat
Allen
right
isn't gonna
now.
make it past she's not gonna make it past the first Homecoming. They're gonna jump right into Gwen after that.
Yeah.
Speaking of attractive blacks, Sam Jackson had a teaser for Red Skull return. Maybe we don't know. I'm okay with it. What you guys think?
Who was the interview with that he was talking
It was
about?
at Hot 97 with Ebro.
Oh
is
God,
that a
Hot
radio show
97.
or something?
Yeah.
Actually, they're all right.
Okay.
I actually listen to them every now and then.
Yeah. Wait, that's not the one with fucking Charlemagne the God, is it?
No. That's the other one.
Oh, okay.
But my thoughts on it though, quickly. I think
what
it's
y'all-
very
what y'all think
interesting,
about-
dude.
I hope he comes back.
Yeah, so basically some context behind it. Basically, Samuel Jackson was talking with Ebro, I believe, about Kong Skull Island, promoting that, and then he started talking about the Marvel Universe and about Wakanda, and if we're going to see Nick Fury there, and he said he tried to get Nick Fury to be in Wakanda, but the Marvel people didn't let it happen. And then he actually kind of rambled on for a bit, and then mentioned why he wasn't in Captain America: Civil War is because he's trying to figure out what the Skull was doing, and then he kind of stopped right there because he got cut off by Ebro.
God damn it, Ebro.
Yeah, so what, like that comic, guys, of the Skull, I mean, to me, when I hear that, I think of automatically the Red Skull, obviously.
I think of Crossbones. Yeah, Crossbones is making his return finally. And, can't wait.
Honestly, I kind of would rather see Crossbones because, like, his death was just... I kind of wish it was somebody else and not Crossbones. I'd want to see more of him as a character. But
who
if they're bringing
died?
back Red Skull, that's cool too, because, fuck, what was that actor's name?
Hugo Weaving.
I only remember him as Agent Smith. That's what...
He was
and V from V for Vendetta.
what was he in the Lord of the Rings? King Thadriel or some shit?
Yeah,
King of the Elves? Or
He was some king.
one of the eels. Some elf.
But to me,
yeah, he was that one asshole.
Yeah, to me that's interesting though, because then like the Red Skull, obviously after Captain America 1, he like gets teleported because of the cube, and then he's gone. We haven't seen him ever since. Barely even mentioned really. So could he be like the long game? Like, is he secretly pulling the strings, or he's working with Thanos?
I remember when we like talked about it. I said like they should just bring back a bunch of old villains for like Infinity War.
Elrond. Why couldn't I think of Elrond? That's who he played.
Oh,
Like, Thadriel. No, that's a female elf. I don't know what I'm talking about. But
the only female in Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
Nick, what do you think
One of
about
two.
the Red Skull comments by Samuel Jackson by accident?
it's funny that he just talked about that. He had no filter on him, and it kind of sucks that he did get cut off because he probably would have said more. But
Yeah, fucking Ebro.
yeah, it's cool. I've always wanted to see Red Skull come back in some form or another. It's just interesting. I don't know what they would do with him or something, or if they recast or what it's going to be.
They would just
Maybe
CGI
we'll
him the
get
whole
Masters
time.
of
wouldn't they?
Evil.
They'd pull a freaking Star
Yeah, maybe
Wars
Doomsday,
Doomsday.
Maybe they're setting up Masters of Evil,
possibly.
which that could be interesting. But so we have any more final thoughts about the possible return of Red Skull?
Do him better than the first movie? I don't.
I mean, it was well acted. Hugo Weaving's not a bad actor. I knew
I
he-
like him.
Yeah, I know he didn't want to come back though, which is like I'm sure you do now. Get that franchise.
Yeah, my last thoughts is I'm just really interested to see in what capacity he's going to come back and how big of a role and what's he been doing this whole time.
Yeah. I'm curious as to what he meant by the skull, because it could be Red Skull, it could be someone entirely different. I don't know. Could be Crossbones, maybe.
No, that guy's dead, fam.
Nah, dude, Lady Death. Thanos is one true boo. But switching gears.
Isn't that rumor that she's gonna be Death, Hela, or something?
Hela is gonna be
Yeah, like
Death.
two birds
I mean,
with one stone or something.
Hey, man, if Kate Blanchett can do it, go for it.
I mean, she's a really big actress. I mean, that might be a way that we'll be going with it.
Switch gears over to a different universe. Fox has TV shows, and on their TV shows they have this little show called Legion, which has actually been doing fantastically, and they got confirmed for a season 2. The thing is, are any of us watching Legion?
Nope.
No.
Granted, I heard
Me
it's
neither.
very good, so I mean, I'm probably getting to watching it once school's over and I have more time.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it. I just haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
it's only 8 episodes too, so you just binge it when it's done.
Exactly.
But yeah, season 2 is supposed to be coming out, I think, in 2018, which that's fine. FX will actually be doing well because I think that's when Atlanta season 2 comes too.
I think so.
Atlantis?
No, Atlanta.
No, Atlanta.
Oh.
No, that Jason Momoa show we've been waiting for, Atlantis, the backstory to that Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Legion, though, just a side comment here. Patrick Stewart actually mentioned on a live show, I think it was earlier this week, that he would actually wouldn't mind appearing on Legion.
Yeah, well, I mean, he does American Dad. It's not like he hasn't done network television. So I think that'd be great. That'd be a smart move on their part, actually.
It would be a cool cameo because obviously the character is his son, so...
Yeah,
And
then
the
you can
actor's
kind
down.
of... You can also kind of
Yeah.
see, between Logan and kind of on the show with his, not schizophrenia, kind of see where the powers might trail a little bit down.
Yeah, also, just like a side note too, I think the new X-Men show coming out has like a title or a working title. It's called
Oh.
X-Men Gifted, I think.
Oh, yeah, Gifted?
Yeah, that also dropped this week. I have no clue what to think about that.
I don't know either, but I mean, we'll talk about it as the more news comes out. Oh,
Maybe it's like
Or-
they're gonna just
Yeah.
do a show based on like the School of the Gifted or something. Is that maybe a hint?
I mean, I think
no,
they
it's about
I know they confirmed
family
Blink.
or something.
Oh, it's about like a family doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then.
It's that family from Logan that got brutally murdered.
Rest
build
in
up
peace.
to
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Which that was an interesting family. But before we go over to questions and everything, Michael, did you want to kind of vent about how Trump infected the Iron Fist ratings?
Okay.
Talk about that.
Oh my gosh.
We're not gonna go at length because I think we're supposed to be having something else to discuss that whole Iron Fist controversy at another time. But
Okay, look,
do you
my
wanna
my
talk
boy
about
Finn
that?
Jones. Listen, if your show's getting bad ratings, and you're already sending one or two kind of off-ish tweets, trying to protect your show that you were on, just stop right there, man. Damage control is not working. You're making yourself look more stupid. He already went and said one of the worst things you could possibly say is, "We made it for the fans, not for the critics." Do
Oh,
not.
no.
First of all, you're not supposed to do that, fam. Second, he's starting to go in and say, "Oh, our show is bad because of Donald Trump." What?
Hey man, Donald, he's infecting our TV shows.
I'm not saying I'm not asserting any kind of political beliefs or anything like that, but I think pinning it on that for the whole kind of race comments is ridiculous.
Nah, man.
He went to
It's
the
all Donald
DC
Trump's
school
fault.
of School of Interviews saying we made it for the fans.
Off to a bad start.
Finn, just
But-
shut up and wait till the whole show's out.
Yeah, man, we got a couple more days and we get to review. Oh, yeah, you and I get to do that on our channel. I'll finally post a video after a month.
Yeah, and granted, all these reviews are
Yay.
being based off of 6 episodes. I mean, if the 6 episodes are bad and so half the show is not good, I mean that's not a great sign. But the next half could be fairly fantastic. We don't know. So I'll wait and see the show and give my own judgments on the show, and see if I can see what they're saying about the whole race comments and whatnot.
Okay.
But,
All right.
Nick,
Before we get
any
to
thoughts on
question-
that?
yeah, Nick, you have any thoughts about how Donald Trump has just ruined Iron Fist? It's all his fault.
No.
All right.
Finn
so,
Jones. Damn.
Damn Finn Jones, damn. But want to remind our listeners that they can get 10% off at lootcrate.com with our code BRIDGE10. It's 10% off with our lootcrate.com code BRIDGE10. So, let's go into questions. I want to know how you feel about the Domino casting. I really hope they still paint her face white just to fuck with people. Oh, yeah, so we never got to
God.
talk about... Yeah, that is news. We never got to talk about that Zazie Beetz got cast as Domino.
Is that a real name?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That is her name. Well, I think she's
Beats.
foreign. But what do we think about that? I've seen her. I saw her in Atlanta. Yeah, she's from Germany. And she was really good there as Vanessa. So I liked it. So I guess she'll do well. I don't know much about Domino, but I know Zazie's decent. But I mean, what do you guys think?
It says her father's German, a cabinet maker.
The cabinet
Okay.
maker.
Okay, Beats. I never. That's a weird. That's an interesting German last name, I guess. Interesting.
Zizzy Beats.
Yeah, I don't know. In terms of the Domino casting, I'm not really fond of it per se. It's not who I was thinking that would be cast as Domino, but it doesn't really surprise me too much because of like all the news that came out. Like, you know, they were testing Kerry Washington apparently. Then there was another girl that came out. I think like the girl from
Janelle Monáe.
There was another actress.
Yeah,
Something Monet.
Yeah, she's a singer.
Janelle Monáe was basically. I think they kind of seemed like they had a specific type in mind.
Yeah,
I saw the Janelle Monáe rumor, right? Which she's a good actress too. She was good in Moonlight and in Hidden Figures. I can't really see her doing Domino per se.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so I don't know. Don't watch Atlanta, so I don't know anything about her, but who knows?
Yeah, I've actually
Alright.
seen it, not all of Atlanta, but I've seen approximately the first 3 or 4 episodes, and she was in those a good amount. I think she's a pretty solid actress, from what I've seen her in. Her cast is Domino, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, she has a fair range. So.
Mm-hmm.
Are they gonna paint her though?
I kind of do agree with them. I do kind of want them to paint her face white just to fuck with people.
Yeah, they could.
I mean, there's a girl on Instagram I know who's black and she cosplays Domino and it looked fine to me. But
Yeah, that's not really an
still-
issue to me. I just hope if her chemistry with Ryan Reynolds is solid, then hey, that's all I really need.
Yeah, as long as she can play the character well, that's honestly all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping for like Charlize Theron Domino or something,
Can they afford her now?
or like Kate Beckinsale maybe. I don't know.
Kate Beckinsale, I think, would be cool. I don't know about Charlize Theron. I can't see that. I can see Kate. I can see Beckinsale. I think this is our last question. Yeah, from Andre,
Yes.
who says, "So, do you guys think that Hela is going to play the role of Death, since it is said that Thor Ragnarok will set up for Infinity War?" Michael, let's go with you.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but I could see the possibility of it happening. Them getting a really big actress like her, they could just do 2 birds with 1 stone. They could pull something where they kind of just amalgamate the 2 characters, and then so I could see it happening, but I don't think they will do it.
Yeah, exactly. And isn't Thor Ragnarok said to be the movie that sets up Infinity War? Surprisingly, not even
Fuck.
Guardians. So
I know, right? The Guardians are just doing their own memes, you know.
Oh yeah, we did have that news. Guardians 3 is happening.
oh no.
Oops. We can kind of wrap that into this.
Yeah.
It's about space.
Nick, so what do you think?
I think that she would be probably that would be the easiest way for them to explain it and everything.
Yeah, because we know Marvel, they like to just, if it's easier, they'll like most likely just do it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be cool with it. Kate Blanchett she's neat.
And by that, I don't want people getting mad at me. I mean, like, in terms of, like, it just makes sense with the story that they're going with in their universe. If it's easier to connect with it, then why not?
Yeah.
What do I know her from? I know her name. I'm trying to remember what, like, I've actually seen her in. Because it's not like she's not like a no-name, unfamous actress. She's been around the block a couple times.
So, but if Caleb, let's say, I'm just gonna say, maybe they're gonna go with it. How would they do it? Just like by the end of the movie, Thanos is just like, "Hey,"
No, Thanos.
he's just like, "Hey, you're cute. What's your name?" Tila.
Hey.
Nah, your name's Death. All right, be my chick.
Hey, yo, bitch. Yo ass fine. Dan Hella, your bobbies.
Damn.
Or what if Loki and her are working together? They're in cahoots, and then Loki goes to Thanos, and then Thanos just kind of like disregards Loki and goes after her.
Actually, wait, what if, like, she's been running away from Thanos? It's just like, just because she annoys him. And then Loki's like, hey, look, I found Hela. And he's like, who? And he shows the picture, he's like, oh my god, that Lady Death. It's the Lady of Death. I mean, that'd be, I think it could work fine, and Kate Blanchett's a good actress. So,
Yeah.
so long as Ragnarok is good. But,
Oh no.
you want to wrap up the show talking about Guardians 3?
No.
I know you're so excited for that, Nick.
I want James Gunn to just stop making shitty movies. So apparently
was-
the
yeah, what
was
was that?
experiment is terrible too. And people
Oh
are
yeah, I
surprised.
kind of like
about?
skimmed through a Collider review earlier today, and they gave it an F. Like even the title of the article is harsh, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, what was that about? I saw a commercial for it. Maybe.
I believe
I
it's
just
like a
went-
battle royale or something, or like murder kind of death.
It
fight
flew
between
right-
coworkers
wait,
or something.
Mm.
Isn't
like an office
YouTube
space?
doing that? Except it's about children. Did you see that YouTube Red trailer for that one movie?
I think I did. Yeah, I think I saw. Some.
Yeah, The Thinning. That's what it's called. It has Logan Paul from Vine and
Yeah.
a bunch of other no names. Where it's like, we gotta thin out the herds of humanity so only the smart children get to stick around, but it's all a conspiracy.
Yeah, but just quickly, if we're going to talk about Guardians 3, you know, it's expected this second one is going to make a ton of money. If it falls in line with their schedule, I don't see why not. Make it a trilogy, just finish it up nicely, make another shit ton of money.
$1 million, about $2 billion in profits.
By name value alone.
At least 1 million.
Yeah, that's just a meme talking about BVS that Kevin Smith said, in case anyone doesn't know.
No, it wasn't actually. That was a meme regarding the Sony email. Remember they said?
Oh, was that-
Amazing
did I mix
Oh
Spider-Man-
up?
yeah, it'll make at least $1 million.
Oh,
They said about $2 billion in profits for Spider-Man vs. Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's her face predicted that, which I'm like, God.
That was an actual
type-
email, guys. Like, no joke.
Yeah, that was a real
What-
thing that happened.
She lives in the most beautiful fantasy world, and I envy her.
Yeah, but sorry, I was mixing my memes, because something similar was said from Kevin Smith, no? About BVS?
Never mix your memes, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's my thoughts. I think it makes sense. I'm not too surprised.
Honestly, I wish more films would bring back duologies. So, but I mean, I just, you know what? If you're going for 3, fucking do Annihilation. Finish it out strong. Give the fans what they've been clamoring for. Get those OG Guardians, until that big ass story that you want to do. But I guess after Infinity War, you can't really do it because Thanos will probably be gone or something.
Well, they could just bring back Ultron as the cosmic one.
Space Tron.
Yeah,
Well, they might have to bring back Ultron
Conquest.
because freaking Ada on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is putting Ultron to shame.
That's actually honestly upsetting. That's sad. Yeah, I don't think we have any more questions, do we, or nothing?
That's
Nope.
all, folks.
Yeah, I think that's it. So that's just us for the week, and I have been your host, Will, here at the Marvelite podcast, and you guys say goodbye to our lovely listeners.
See you next week.
Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. And Will, where can they find us?
Oh well, they can find me on YouTube at Another Time Hero, and where can they find you, lovely fellers?
You guys can check me out at over on my YouTube channel, Failwell34, where I do TV show reactions and movie reviews and some other stuff. And you can check out my social media, Failwell34 and Fail Production 1.
Okay. Follow me on Twitter at who's_Nick.
Yeah, and don't forget to comment down in the comment section with hashtag AskMarvelite, and subscribe to our channel, The Hyper Network. You can also share this video online to your friends, nerd or not. But yeah, we will see you guys next time.